four different perfumes here in front of us. They have different bottles. I believe we've talked about them briefly before, but again, for new viewers, what do we have here?
So these are the creation of inspired fragrance, or dupe, you can say. So there's a lot of demand now. People want to smells like, example, do you have anything? Angel Share, Ombre Nomad, Creed Aventus. So people want to smell like this. So we thought, okay, let's make our version of these. And since we introduce a few, then people are loving it. And there is not only for, there's plenty behind the scene and plenty we're working on. So yeah, that's why we.
So I've seen you not everyone knows that we do actually have a shop in Newcastle, and I've seen you creating recreations in the shop on the spot, which was quite impressive. Even the other day, the guy who wanted Chanel
Coromandel.
Yeah, so that one, and even he was surprised that you can actually do it instead of just having a ready bottle.
I tested him because a lot of time we claim, or we can make it, and we didn't have a full thing, so we had a very little sample we made. So I thought, okay, let me test him, and I gave him. He wasn't sure. Then I put it on his skin, and the price I told him, he wasn't happy. That he left, and I told you he's gonna come back, and within a few minutes he come back, give me. So that shows like we can, if not 100%, 95% we can match.
So I think the challenging question number one, because people are used to getting a dupe perfume for like £20, or even, when we're talking about different brands like Latafa, or, there's plenty. You can get a beautiful bottle, reasonable scent, and it's cheap, and we are not. So why do you think you have the place in the market? Do you think people will buy that, and why they should buy this one instead of, something that, is half of the price of ours, or even less? Good scent profile. So what's wrong with that one?
Okay, yeah, they're great, but the level of quality is not there. It's average. And the way we do, even when we do our own creation, our number one focus is just, this has to be there. And if we're not happy 100%, we're not gonna bring anything. So as we mentioned before, people always ask, do you have Aventus? Do you have that particular scent, that particular scent? So we decided, let's test the market, and we brought few, and the result is amazing. So example, one of them we have Elitude, which is the impression of Imperial Valley by Rissa. It's an Arabian brand. It's very expensive. I think in UK over £120. So we thought, okay, let's recreate this one and see how people like it. And this one, normally we don't say how long it will last. This one easily lasts 24 hours. That's well tested.
And I also enjoyed that interaction with the recent customer with Chanel perfume, because he wasn't sure. He didn't want to buy it at first because of the price, because it was cheaper, but it wasn't a cheap fragrance, because he spent quite a bit of money on it. He wanted 200 ml. We didn't have enough actual ingredients to do 200 ml, so we gave him what was it?
I think 45 ml we gave him.
45 ml, and that was still quite expensive, so he wasn't sure. But
the original was £400, something like this.
And he also had the original bottle, so he could have kind of tested one-on-one, so actually compare it. And he came back and bought. So I would say the quality is there, and it is tested. And here's another challenging question, and I'm sure it won't be the last one. We often prize ourselves that, we bring perfumes that are different, with a twist, that you're going to smell unique. So if you want to smell like 100 million other people, it's not the company for you. And now you're bringing dupes.
So it's still, we are working on our unique thing. This is our baby, you can say. This is something people, they want this kind of thing. And sometimes for them it's easy to access in fragrance as well. So when they come to us, because all of the majority scent we have is unique, sometimes can be very subjective as well. So that's why we thought, okay, let's make something which people already know, and that will make people's path easy to enter in our perfume industry, or whatever you say. That's why you can say there's a little bit business involved as well. But I don't think there's a harm, because that's how they can explore our other products as well.
Okay.
So this is one of the reasons you can say. And obviously there's always fun to make, it's kind of challenge. Okay, as we told about that particular customer, we challenge ourselves. Let's see, our creation is similar to that particular sense. So it's a challenge. Once you see it's matching, you feel, oh, we are doing something. So okay, we match this one. Maybe think other way. We create something. Example, maybe that particular thing doesn't exist in market. So whole idea is you creating something and people are appreciating and people are liking it. Yeah, and the reason these are price way lesser than our usual fragrance. One of the reasons, because the scent profile is already out there. Otherwise, the quality what we offering on our example on our black gold on Door of Heavens, some of them has much better quality. So at the moment in our store, if anyone asks what is the most long lasting scent, is one of the dupe like Elite Oud, which is the impression of Imperial Valley. So the quality we never compromise. That's why we say, okay, we're gonna give people, yeah, it is dupe, but we will give them like highest of quality.
Yeah, so you're matching basically the original with the scent and the quality. Just skip on the marketing a little bit on the bottle, because it is a little bit more simple, and then it's just more affordable, but still.
But it is way better than, like example, just cheap dupe you can buy £20. This has a fancy gift box. The bottle itself is polished, very heavy. I think whole package will be more than half a kilo weight. So when you hold it, it looks like you're giving something.
Yeah, I actually like the bottle. So, for example, myself, I'm not the biggest fan of maybe not the biggest fan of Arabian type of perfume, but I think some of our bottles are simple, so we just copy and paste, and those are, in my opinion, more classic, the classic shape. And you're right that they weigh quite a bit. And just to show you guys, the lining inside our signature of our perfumes has like a lining inside of the box, so the bottle sits nice and tucked, and the presentation is there definitely. So I wouldn't be ashamed to gift it to a person, and then even if you don't mention that it is a dupe, you just can get a good perfume that you're not ashamed of giving with just a good scent, basically, right? Okay, so tell me, do we have only 4 at the moment, or do we have more? How does it look like?
We are working on plenty, and the way we're thinking, anything like very popular, so we're gonna test it as test basically ourselves. Can we make? Do we have that capacity to achieve those sort of thing? And once we see we manage to achieve it, then we're gonna offer to customers, see how they're liking. So that's how we're going to take that journey.
And I think it can be a challenge. So if you guys would like to see a recreation of something, maybe you spot a gap that, there's never like a good dupe of X, Y, Z, challenge us, and we're going to try to make it in-house and see how it goes. So
another thing, I think you will find, probably it will take time. If we manage to get success on this particular line of creation, you will see a scent with us you're not going to find anywhere. See, you'll find scent discontinued a long time ago, and now it's not available. So we will bring those as a new creation, because we have access to all these
raw materials. Yeah.
So if I say you number, like how many times we can create more than 4,000 different scents at the moment, those sort of access we have. So so you can trust us.
Okay. So what do we have? Which inspiration? Shall we start from the right? Absolute. What is it?
So it's like an impression of Ombre Nomad.
Ombre Nomad.
So I will say this one. You can say probably 5%, little bit different, little bit more fruitier. It's not, you can say like 100%, but little bit more fruitier, you can say.
Slightly more fruity in Ombre Nomad. Then we have Titan Blaze.
This is like a Altair by Perfume de Marly. 100% same scent profile. Performance is great.
And then we've got Elite Oud.
So this is impression of Imperial Valley by Rissa. So this particular scent known as a Dior Sauvage Elixir Arabian version, you can say. That's how a lot of people interpret. And this particular scent is very popular in Middle East, but it's quite expensive as well.
And actually, this fragrance in our shop is also very
Yeah,
popular.
very popular,
Or
yeah.
like when people are coming to the shop, they spraying. They like this one because it's very like punchy, woody, like really bold scent.
So since we launched those line of scent, I think this is the third batch of Elite Oud.
Yeah.
So you can see.
So very popular if you're into oud. This one, and the last one is opulent. Oh, my favorite.
Yeah, so this is the impression of Angel Share by Killian. Scent profile, like 100% same. Performance is great.
And I actually really like it. You've got a bit of spices like cinnamon notes. So for me, for Christmas, autumn, winter, perfect scent because it's kind of like you have those spices that warm you up a little bit, and you feel cozy. It's slightly sweet, but it also have like amber, tonka beans, bourbon, I think. So one of my favorites.
So another thing we will do, like there will be sent out there like how I want to, like if I want to wear the opulent, which is the same as Angel Share. So how I see this particular scent should be like an example. Okay, this is more cinnamony, so like more vanilla, those sort of things. But if I were to wear this one, I would add baccarat rouge kind of notes in it to make it more unique. So those sort of things we will offer to our customer later in times. Okay, this is that, but we can make it more amazing. So these are the option. So there's a lot of fun thing coming with this one.
So if you're thinking about creating something custom and have a base of something that you like, but twist it in your own unique way, that potentially will be one of our approaches.
So this one, the blend I told you, I think it's been probably 7-8 months. I already tried and used it, and it's just crazy. And with this one, the Titan is the impression of Altai. So with this one, the way I will use, there's a fragrance out there called Milk Commodity.
Okay.
So this particular, if you add this sort of note there, man, it's just next level. You cannot imagine. So a lot of fun things coming with this line of thing. That's why we thought, okay, let's play with these things, and we will end of the day we will offer something unique.
So if you guys could leave us some comments as to recommendations, like which 2, maybe 3 scents we should combine together, like how would you twist your well-known or a little bit less known but mainstream perfume, how would you change it? And we'll definitely give it a go. Maybe we're gonna do like a live or do another YouTube about like trying different like combinations of different like mainstream perfumes, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, definitely. And if, as you mentioned, if you feel something you never find and you want to recreate example, obviously, if only for one person, maybe a little bit costly, but you can email us and we see if it is we'll try our best to with less cost effective, can we provide something for you. So that way, but for that I think it's better you email us, contact us directly, so that will be more easy to deal with.
Yeah. Challenging question number 3, because basically you're stealing someone else's work and making business out of it.
So I think so perfume, you can say it's an art, or it's a craft or anything. And if you see any type of craft, anything, everyone taking inspiration from something. Example, let's take cooking. So example, you know how to make chicken curry. I taste it, I like it. If I try to make that particular chicken curry, you cannot say, oh, I own that particular recipe. With the price point, we're not charging high amount because the work is much lesser, because you already know the framework, everything. So that's why you see, compare with what we normally make, price is almost, you can say 40% down than our usual product. And yes, it can be stealing. Example, if I get exactly same bottle, using exactly same thing, just probably no one knows. It's like secretive. A lot of people do this. I don't think it's in the UK. If you go other country, you can pay them, they'll make you exactly same it is. You cannot differentiate what it is. So then in that case, okay, you are stealing their name, image and everything. But with us, we're saying And that's how I think even in all this Arabian, that's what exactly they're doing. They're taking the inspiration and they're making. And the difference we are trying to make, the quality of the juice we want to give highest, the best, whatever available. That's how we want to be different. Otherwise, there's no point. Okay, why not I buy from the brands already doing in UK? You get £20. Sometimes you get deal. You can buy for £30 for 300 ml bottle, but the performance after 1 hour, you're not gonna find anything. In the beginning, when you use it, you will say it's great, but in dry down, there's nothing there. And even if you see the like a known big brand, if you follow them properly, the way they explain their fragrance, you'll find inspiration from that particular scent. It's just the wording, the way they say. They will say, okay, that particular, I made this one, but I smell a particular scent from
A little bit more fruity or something.
that brand. Then I have an idea why we not make a scent like this. There's no wrong with it. It's just how you presenting it.
And that's actually my personal pet peeve into like perfume industry in general. I think if you take inspiration, actually create on that one, build on that one, and create something new, that's okay, because there's finite amount of scents that people like and you can create. I think there's not much that you can come up with something new at the moment, my personal opinion. But what I hate about the brands now, that everyone just copies the copy, everyone is doing the same, even the brand.
The sad thing you'll find, I forgot one of the influencer name. He's quite big. He went to one of the boutiques somewhere in London, and he tested a lot of different brands. I think there's a niche brand, and he was surprised. He said he smelled 15 different Creed Aventus, and he said like when it's copied by big brand, it's cool, and when it is like example brand from Arabia or like someone making the hand in UK, it's like, oh, you are bad, you're dupes. So it's depend like how you're presenting it. And so
I even seen TJ, shout out to you, his video about the beauty world in Dubai, and he went there, and to some extent he was disappointed because again he mentioned that all of the brands are doing the same. They claiming that the scent profile is different, but actually it is not. It's exactly the same. It's just a dupe, that's just a copy, different name, different bottle, but exactly the same inside. And you can see that notion that even influencers are tired because how many times can you smell the same fragrance? But then from our perspective to the viewers, if there is demand, we kind of need to meet as a business. We need to be there to survive, basically.
And these are it's just for our, you can say like club members or whatever you say, because some of them, they want these. So why not entertain them with this sort of thing if we have capacity? And as we mentioned, it's a fun game.
Yeah.
So it's a challenge. You see how we do it.
Yeah, and I think honestly, the biggest fun will be to create like matching scents, like combining different ones together. So you have Creed Aventus with Dior de Chanel can be anyway. Dior Sauvage I meant, but any 2-3 perfumes, or like twisting them and see what's gonna happen, kind of more playful, or even like use of by style. So someone comes in and we're able to recreate on the spot, which is also quite impressive.
Yeah.
Guys, here are our dupes line. You have 4 different impressions, different dupes. So again, could you mention quickly? Absolute
is Ombre Nomade.
Then the Titan Blaze
Is Altair by Parfum de Marly.
Elite Oud.
Is Imperial Valley.
And then Opulent.
The Angel Share.
Angel Share. So 4 of the recreations. Good quality in our opinion, but as always, please grab a bottle, test it, and see what you think, if you're thinking that it's a 100% match or not, and if the performance is worth the price.